It was just crazy.
That's where I was suffocating.
Yeah, literally suffocating trying to get down in there. People were just packing in there.
There was the place where he was showing you where they said he was actually born. And then there was a place where they said he was laid. So.
Yeah, one place said, here's born and here's where she laid him. So.
And my question was, how do you know? But, you know,
It's a good question.
One of the best guys. He said, you know, it may have happened here. It may have been 15 feet over, or it may be some other place. But we know that he was born and he died for
Amen.
us. So
Amen.
that's what we focus on. Not exactly where it was, but that it happened.
We got to go to Jerusalem. We actually spent 2 days in Jerusalem. We had to split it up. So on Monday we went to Jerusalem, and on Friday we went back to Jerusalem. The most amazing place. You could just spend 10, 15 days there. But this is us at the Mount of Olives looking over into Jerusalem and the beautiful place of Jerusalem. I'll show you more pictures, I hope maybe. Right in here is the Eastern Gate. This is where Jesus would have left the Mount of Olives and went into the Eastern Gate. I think I've got another. Yeah, we were standing on the Mount of Olives. It's an amazing thing about Israel too. Everything there is made out of one stone they call Jerusalem stone. Every building's the same color. Everything's the same. Oh, you brought something with you. So everything's the same color. Everything's the same stone. And it's really amazing. We'll show a few pictures of the city of Jerusalem. You can just spend days. There's Old Jerusalem. There's New Jerusalem. And it's very beautiful. It's actually a divided place. Palestine claims half of it. Israel claims the other half. This is just some more videos of it. We don't want to bore you real long, but just beautiful. You could sit and look at it. And on our bus tour in, when we started into the entrance of the city, they played a beautiful song called Jerusalem. And man, it just, everyone else just crying on the way in with the song and the beauty of the city. This is the Wailing Wall we got to go to, and some of them we weren't supposed to take pictures, but
Just not one.
that's Reggie did that. Yeah, actually, I think I took that picture and snapped it in because I just wanted to camouflage. Yeah. Yeah, now I can be arrested for taking a picture of the Wailing Wall. The Wailing Wall, if you're not familiar with it, is one of the most sacred places in Israel. They go there about 1,000. That's supposed to be the wall of the old temple wall, and they go there and they pray. I mean, it's a very religious site. The day we were there, they was just there by the hundreds and not thousands.
They say that their faith actually lies behind that wall. And that's why, and they put notes in the wall as prayers to God. And every 2 years they gather up these notes and they bury them in the Mount of Olives because they were going to burn them, but they said that was just to purify. But these are letters to God, so they're going to bury them in the Mount of Olives.
And it's just amazing when you're there. The wall is just full of notes where they've written prayers and placed in there. Anything else we need to touch on real quick right there?
Well, here the women had to wear long pants. They were not allowed to show their legs, and the men had to wear caps known as yarmulke or kippers, and
Or beanies.
And this was resembling where it says it's letting people know that God is higher than a human being. That's what that beanie stands for.
And the men had to go to one place, the ladies had to go to another place. But it's known as the holiest place there. And pretty amazing. Go ahead.
You know that they call it the Western Wall, but the Christians call it the Wailing Wall. And they don't call it the Wailing Wall because it's derogatory for them.
This is what Mattie was talking about earlier. In the middle of Jerusalem, almost right down the middle, one side is called the desert side or the wilderness side, the other is called the green side. And that's a couple pictures that I took of the two places. It's amazing. All the terrain looks the same, but it says when it rains, it's almost like the rain goes right to that middle of the Jerusalem and just stops. It doesn't ever go over to the wilderness side. Now, I always find that really amazing. And believe it or not, we didn't see that many sheep and shepherds there. So we did see a few. This is some pictures. This is the steps of the old temple that we got to set on and take pictures and talk about. No doubt Jesus made his way up into those steps several times, and it was pretty amazing. I really loved that part of the journey. The old city, the southern steps. It's all kind of in ruins now. They've had to uncover it. Amazing thing. Every time, and this was every city and every place. When the enemy would come in and conquer it, they would tear the place down and burn it down. Like, why'd you tear everything up? Just take over and start living in it. But they'd tear it down, and then the next one come in and conquer that, and they'd build, tear it down. And so they found that there's just layers upon layers of cities. It was a mountain. It's almost a mountain of cities and rocks. It's just been built on top of each other. And so that's kind of amazing. Once they get down to a layer to really find this, they can't go any deeper to excavate any farther. This is the Garden of Gethsemane. Am I correct there? All right, just making sure. These trees, they said, date back to the time of Jesus. Time of Jesus. When he went to pray, he could have been praying around these trees, or Peter could have been sleeping around that tree.
Wow.
But it's very beautiful. The only thing now, I was looking for a big vineyard, big place, like a pecan orchard, and it was a place maybe as big as this church here, sanctuary was all it was. And so it was a lot smaller in my mind. Everything was smaller. It just
God doesn't need much.
Amen. That's good.
Little is much. This is some more pictures of it, the beauty of it. This is Calvary, Golgotha. Anybody ever heard it called Golgotha? Mm-hmm. Golgotha, the place of the skull. See the skull? This is a picture of an old picture that I took that was hanging on the wall from many years ago. See the skull look right there? This is where he would have been crucified. This is a more modern day version of it. You can tell that some of the stone is decaying away and falling away there. This is a picture of it a little bit farther. Here's your skull again. The amazing thing, this is the city of New Jerusalem. This would have been outside the city before, outside the wall, so this would be the newer wall. The amazing thing that kind of blew all of our minds, I think, was the fact that they said he wouldn't have been crucified on top of the hill probably. They would have probably put him down here at the base of the hill, because this would have been the roadway where everybody was traveling, and everybody coming by could have looked upon him and seen him there.
There are also two locations.
Yes.
They said, well, this is not where he was crucified. He heard of Via Dolorosa. So, this is a different location.
So we kind of picked and said for years we've always sung that song, on a hill, far away, stood an old rugged cross. Now we've got to say at a hill instead of on a hill. Because that's at the base.
Broke our hearts.
This is the tomb we got to visit, and I'm glad to announce it's empty. It is empty. One of the amazing things to me about this, now, my mind, it just blew my mind, because always you crucified him here, they took him down, they took him outside of the city, far away, and buried him in this tomb. Well, actually, from the cross, Calvary, to the tomb is about as far as here to the Family Life Center, maybe. Maybe. Maybe, probably not even that far. So when he took him down, he didn't carry him just a little ways and put him in that tomb. And I found that really amazing. I was like, wow, that didn't make sense to me. Now, actually, this doorway would have been a lot smaller. It would have just been basically small enough to get a body in, bend it down, get it down. But with all the tourism and when the Crusaders came, it's been larger. So you still have to bend down to get in. But I don't know in my mind if once I got inside, if it was what I expected it to actually look like on the inside either. This is the inside. Of course, they had to put up bars and all for tourism, but this is walking in, looking in. This is the area where he would have actually lain, and this was kind of the preparation area, I guess you would call it. It really wasn't all that large, that big, but it really wasn't what my mind said it was supposed to be, but you know how that goes. Dena, tell them about that right there. I know looked at it, studied it, or I hope you did. You're supposed to.
Homer, I asked Homer what that was for, and he was saying that it stood for the four corners of the world. So that's basically all I know about it. I know that it was done by the Crusaders, though.
Just a few more real quick. This is called the Bazaar. This is old town Jerusalem.